I'm Mike Johnson from Herp Collectors. I breed ball pythons, and I'm next up.
1 year later.
If I can find them. First of all, if you guys didn't know, Mike was on the second episode ever for me on Next Up. So this is technically a year out since he's been on that and started his YouTube. So, of course, our first question has to be, once I click it, there we go. I messed up. That was such a good intro. I messed it up. How was your first year on YouTube?
Man, it's been dope, man. It's been a heck of a ride. I gotta watch my mouth.
See, I appreciate that. I see you catch yourself. You're like, it's not that show. We can't be doing that. I appreciate that.
Hey, it's been one heck of a ride, though. Another fun fact. So today is the 1 year anniversary since our first episode of Clutch Conversations, in which Gershon, GPSNAKES, was our very first guest. So
yes.
This came around full circle, man. It's been a heck of a ride, man. I really enjoyed it. I remember early in the beginning when you was pushing me, saying like, hey, get on YouTube. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get on there. But I never really got on there.
Trust me, I've known Mike since he had his first logo when he switched it up, which I touche, that's awesome switch up. Definitely awesome switch up. But I have been pushing a gentle, friendly push to Mike to get on YouTube, to put his face out there, to get out there. And what you've done in a year, amazing. I am just so proud of you being as consistent you are, pushing what you already started to do. Like, I know you didn't want to necessarily do YouTube, but now you found your own little niche in it, and you can see the excitement you have when you come on, when you do your shows. Your questions are amazing. You have so much fun. I am just so excited to see you continue and keep going upward. It's just amazing to watch you grow in this first year of you doing YouTube. The sky's the limit for what you're about to do next. I'm just so happy to see you stick with it and thrive doing it too. So that's just from me to you. These other people heard it, but that was just me to you.
Bro. I'm gonna try not to get choked up. Hey, I appreciate that for real though, because that means a lot, man. That means a ton, especially coming from you, somebody who I've been looking up to this whole time, somebody who is really taking me under their wing, mentored me. You always there for questions. You always there to give feedback. Like I said, you was there from before day one, right? So you was pushing me to get in there. You was the first guest. Like even that first show behind the scenes, you was like giving me pointers and stuff like that. Like do this. If I notice you're faltering, I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna save you. And like that made it so much easier of a transition for me, because I'm not a person, at least not, I wasn't a person who liked to get in front of a bunch of people talking and stuff like that. So for me to just kind of come out the gate, do the live and feel comfortable with it, like that took like a act of courage on my part, and having you like there by my side and like helping me with it throughout the whole time, man, that really means a lot, bro. Real talk.
No problem. Hey, trust me, this is not just one-sided. As much as you ask me stuff, I'll be bouncing ideas off of you. Like we be workshopping stuff. Like you gave me a couple good ideas. You pointed out stuff that I wasn't even paying attention to that I was doing, which I greatly appreciate. That second eye looking at stuff and that second thought process of bouncing information and ideas off each other. So it's not a one-way street, bro. I appreciate you so much. I don't know how many times we done sat on the phone and talked about stuff, and my wife was like, you do realize we got to go to bed. I was like, yeah, we're going to bed in a second, but me and Mike just working on some things. So it's a two-way street here, bro. I appreciate you. For one, when you first reached out and we start to talk, like I was like, who is this dude? Why are you talking to me? Because I'm still as much as I have become somewhat of a YouTube ambassador to get people on YouTube, I wasn't always that person that reached out for people. So when people reached out to me, I'm very I'm very closed off to people, which sounds weird because I'm also a people person. But it takes me a minute to get to know people. And when you first reached out to me, I was like, what you want? You was cool. You know, that's that survival instinct. What you want? Why are you talking to me? So, but I appreciate you being such a cool dude and easy to talk to. Like, we was talking like we've been long lost friends, just catching back up. And I greatly appreciate you for being who you are. Definitely. Look, this wasn't supposed to be. This wasn't supposed to be a 10 minutes. Man, you were great. No, you were great.
It's like the Spider-Man picture all over again.
Very much so. Guys, I know you guys are in the comments. I'm missing so many comments. But me and Mike just put a little bit of love on each other. We realize how much we've been helping each other grow. And we just had to show that love. So I appreciate y'all sticking around for that. Robert, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. But yeah, so besides what is one of the biggest things? Let's not say one, because that's hard sometimes. What are two amazing things that happened to you throughout this year being on YouTube that you weren't expecting and just became so excited for?
So really, man, one of the biggest things for me is kind of getting over my fear of public speaking, right? And so that is bled over into like my personal life too, like my professional life, I should say. That's bled over in that. And so like I find myself at work more comfortable speaking in front of people. You know what I mean? Because like it used to be a time where I had to speak in front of like 10 people. And even though I knew what I was talking about, I knew the subject and whatnot, I was just nervous because I had to talk about it in front of a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? And like I felt like everybody was looking at me, everybody was judging me. And so like I was really kind of my own worst enemy and was always second guessing everything I was saying, how I said it, how I did it, just whatever, you know what I mean? Like really being my own worst enemy at the end of the day. But getting on YouTube, doing these live podcasts, people in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Like I mess up to this day. I mess up probably every single episode. I do something crazy, but I just don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? And to kind of build that confidence through this platform has helped me transition that confidence into other platforms of life.